Welcome to Bottle Grapes. Today we have two Shiraz.
Not Syrah?
Not
Syrah.
Syrah. Okay, Syrah. No. Two Syrah. Welcome to Bottle Grapes. Today we're at Carl Meals. We're going to be tasting out two Syrahs.
Okay.
Okay, now most of you may ask, what's the difference between Syrah
And Shiraz.
Mm-hmm. Good.
No, you tell us.
Okay.
You pick the wines today.
Well, the Syrah is what we like to call old world wine. I usually, for people who don't know the difference between old world, new world, are usually the wine sections when wine became really popular as far as the region growing and what people got into. For example, old world, you would have France, Italy, Spain, Portugal. And the United States basically came back onto the market in the 1970s. Mm-hmm. Actually, 1976 when they won the international wine competition.
But we were
in
producing
France.
wine before that.
Yeah, we were producing wine before that, but we weren't big, and it wasn't a really big, mechanic and industry as it is right now. So your new world would be United States, and then you would have Chile, Argentina, Australia, and the countries within there. Now Shiraz and Syrah, basically how I like to tell people, Shiraz with the Z, I tell people from the southern hemisphere, Australia, Australia, South Africa, places like that.
Okay.
In the southern hemisphere, Chile, Brazil, Argentina, they would have Shiraz. Mm-hmm. The northern hemisphere, United States, France, and Italy stuff would be Syrah. So same grape and stuff, but do not get Syrah and Batik Syrah
confused.
Okay. Those are two different grapes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Okay, so we have two great Syrahs. We're here at Carl Meals, BYOB in Ravenswood. And we're going to taste some of these Syrahs out to see what would pair up with a great meal here at Carl Meals. So what'd you bring for us, Regine?
Well, I brought a Shiraz that I haven't had in a long time, but it's definitely one of my favorites. So it's Daringberg, the Stump Jump. And Daringberg is a very well-known producer. And I thought, let's give it a try, because I don't think I've had this in maybe 2 or 3 years.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Too many wines for her to continue to go back.
Exactly. And this is their 2011 vintage.
2011 vintage Shiraz, the Stump Jump. All right, McLaren Valley. McLaren Valley makes some great Shiraz.
Chocolate-covered cherries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you were just reading my mind.
Yeah, chocolate-covered cherries.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I get on the nose out of there. Mm. Definitely, if you would have just opened a box up of chocolate-covered cherry, this would be the aroma that you would get. Of course, if you would have ate one of those cherries, this is what you would have gotten.
That's it. The nose mirrors the palate perfectly. I mean, if you like chocolate-covered cherries, this is the perfect wine for you. And followed by a little bit of earthiness. Dark fruit. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're right. That dark earthiness fruit to it.
A little bit of tar.
It's like I said, it's almost like a dark cherry tart. On there. That dark cherry tart. I like that topping that gets crystallized up on them. That's what I get out of there. I really like that flavor. Mm-hmm. This is a good steak wine. I would definitely put it to. It doesn't have a lot of pepper, so for those of you that like your big peppers on your steak, definitely grab the pepper shaker and put some more on. Mm-hmm. This is not going to be your additive. This is definitely going to be your glaze on top of that steak, and it's really going to highlight a lot of the flavors.
Yeah.
That's really good. I really enjoyed that.
I also wanted to have this with some like big funky cheeses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely break into the cheese, especially like your well, you know, if you want to do your blue cheese.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yep.
Aged blue cheese. Yeah, that would be perfect.
All right.
Perfect. All right, what did you bring for us
I
today?
brought the Ostavita, which is also from South Australia.
Okay.
Okay, and this is a Shiraz. Now, this is a 2000 vintage, so we got a little bit of age going on here.
Wow, you can just see as you're pouring from the color.
Yes.
Wow, somebody spent some big money this week.
So,
all right, let's take a look.
definitely you can see that brown tint
Yeah.
along the edge there, as we talked about earlier.
Yep, and there's a little bit of a orange peeking through
Yes.
in this one too. Yeah?
Oh, look at that nose. This is a great wine nose.
Wow.
That dark plum.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. I was going to say prune,
Yeah.
but plum, yeah.
Plum.
Stewed plums.
Yes.
Yes.
Like a nice stewed plum.
There's something else. There's a little bit of herbalness on the nose too, right?
It definitely has more, you know, more of a fruit-forward base. A lot of your Shiraz in the New World are going to be more fruit flavor, more in your, you know, fruitier, in your face, dark red. Where the Syrah are going to be a little bit more earthy. You know, that's only because of the fact that the vineyards had more time to absorb all of the fruits and the nutrients from
I see what you mean, from the
you know, from the
earth.
terroir to actually start extracting the flavors of the earth, as opposed to a lot of these vineyards that have probably been planted 50 to 75 years ago that are still sucking some of the fruits out of the soil.
They're morphing in a way.
Right.
Okay, okay.
So this had that, like I said, that dark plum in there.
That's lovely. This is the wine that I want to have lamb with. I want to have
Right.
lamb with this. There's some floral on the palate.
And did you get a tartness?
Yeah.
I got a tart.
Absolutely.
Right on the very
Absolutely.
back. Kind of sucked in my back palates right here.
So nice
kinda hit.
acidity.
Right. And a nice little tart on there.
Yeah.
Sit around with my friends and drink. I definitely go with the Stump Jump.
Okay.
It is a nice, you know, conversation wine, sitting wine. Nice to ease into a meal. With this
some
one
food.
right here, I would definitely go more of a meal. To me, that tartness when it hits, you know, like that.
You want
It's
some
not
food.
what I, right, you want something to
Yeah,
go with
you want
it.
some food,
Right,
yeah,
right, right. You
yeah.
want something to go with it.
Yeah.
You don't want it by itself because that tartness hits you and you're kind of like, okay, my mouth is watering.
Right.
What now? What now? What
Yeah,
now?
yeah. And it's
Right.
food.
Right, exactly.
That's what now.
I think I should in a restaurant right
Right,
yeah, yeah.
exactly. I'm looking around.
Where's the waiter? Where's the waiter?
All right, so we have two really nice Shirazes. I brought the Darrenberg Stump Jump. And what is the name of the one that you brought again?
Ostavieta.
Ostavieta. I will definitely be looking for that. That is a beautiful, beautiful wine.
Nice wine. So the great wine to check out here in the Chicago market. Pick up a couple of bottles. Stop in here at Carl Meals in the Ravenswood area. Bring your friends. Sit down. Have a great meal and some great wines. I'm Krunch.
And I'm Regine Rousseau.
We'll find the wine
To save you the time.